definitely not fooling me twice.
Here comes the screen. Now, very close, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Portland has the ball. Lillard to Whiteside. Had a chance, but it's no good. In a flash, scores at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
4-3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. A pass stolen by Portland. To Lillard. Deep right corner. McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense.
McCollum to Ken Bazemore. Hassan Whiteside missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lillard. And that'll... Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. From long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Trailblazers take over.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
McCollum with the basketball. Margins 8. C.J. McCollum. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Shot from the lane won't go. McCollum into the front court. Down 6. To Lillard. McCollum to Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. Here comes the screen. Tosses. Lillard. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Calls out of bounds off Kent Bazemore. New blood coming in for both sides. For 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Driving right.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lets it fly from long range, and C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide-open look.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. To Booker. Fires the 3. Smothering D. McCollum with the basketball. Down 4. Knocked loose. Ah, the monster stuff.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Shot by Nurkic, no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
McCollum to Nurkic. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Memphis, they've got it. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
McCollum into the front court. His team down 9. Trying to cash in, C.J. McCollum. He's now 4 for 6.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. with a drop step. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
No.
McCollum with the basketball. 9-point margin. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Runner's good there.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
McCollum into the front court. Down 11. Nurkic. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Goes reverse to lay it in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Portland's got it. McCollum to Rodney Hood. Picked up by Memphis. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
McCollum to the basket, but he's unable to finish. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
McCollum picked up by Booker. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same. Great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Sets him up. Flushes down the slam.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. Whiteside to McCollum. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Fifteen-footer at the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Grizzlies ball. Screen coming. Here's a chance from long range. Hits the trifecta.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Screen coming. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
I got ball.
Yusuf Nurkic tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusuf Nurkic. Gets it in the left corner. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Has a look. Gets a shot up off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
With the interception, great defensive play.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Ball from the jump.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Nurkic. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip.
Good shot.
Screen coming. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Curling inside to the rim. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. And count the basket.
Bread and butter. And they're
A stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 21. Into the game for the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 11.
Lillard for two. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Hey, clear route. I got this.
Oh, had him going there for a second.
Here I come. Here I come.
Over to the right side. It's Portland ball. The drive, right to the basket. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
D up. D up. Yeah. Hey, double screen.
From the outside, no good. Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot clock violation. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Dame rises. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first.
For the Portland Blazers, number 13, Kyle Anderson. Entering the game for Memphis, number
And gets both to drop at the line. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Whiteside. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Screen coming. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
Coming from unlikely sources.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Whiteside. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Ken Bazemore. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Portland has the ball. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Terrific vision. And he'll head to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it.
For Portland, number 3, C.J. McCollum. Subbing in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 11.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Anderson rocking the rim.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
And strokes it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Trailblazers take over. Down to Labissiere. Rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
There's the toss. Here comes the screen. Throws it up. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Beyond the arc for 3. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Ken Bazemore. Oh, he missed a short one there. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim. Door defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Wide open look won't go. McCollum with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. 2 of 4 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nice pass to get things going.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate. Very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one.
The Grizzlies have built a comfortable lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Trailblazers
Have yet to...
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Lillard to McCollum. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Hassan Whiteside pins it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lillard to McCollum. Driving right to the basket. Nice swat that time.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Memphis with the rock. Evans. Oh, pass stolen by Portland. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Grizzlies foul to number 0, Tyreke Evans. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Hassan Whiteside at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Looking for his man. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
C.J. McCollum has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. He makes them both.
Get it, shoot it again.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players parent for any team offensively.
Here we go. I got him.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
He drills the three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. Unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Has a chance. And it's Labissiere there for the rebound. Lillard. And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot two.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Grizzlies own the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. From long range. Drills the three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all.
Will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. It's Lillard for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Hassan Whiteside with the block. Fourth this contest. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And hits the first free throw.
For Portland, number 27, Yusuf Nurkic.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yusuf Nurkic swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
That is great vision to set it up. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Yusuf Nurkic rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the denial.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nice pass to set things up. For three is good.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Add 2 points to the board.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It goes down.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
To Evans. Yusuf Nurkic snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lillard. Over to the right side.
Set it up. Yep, set it up.
5 on the shot clock. Scalabrine with a piece. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from long range, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Portland's got it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Fires the three. Can't connect. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Oh, had him going there for a second to Evans. Yusuf Nurkic able to recover with the block. No.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hood to Ken Bazemore. And the Grizzlies able to clear the rebound. And count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Dwight Howard sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And a throwdown.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 13, Kyle Anderson.
Oh, defender pulling the chair. Evans. Fires the three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that call.
As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good. So they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Yusuf Nurkic tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Rodney Hood. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Goes to the right side. Working it outside. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. To Rodney Hood. He got a piece. That's going to be out of bounds. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 0, Damian Lillard.
Hood. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Evans to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Looking good, 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Evans. A pass stolen by Portland. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Not that time.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Evans to Howard. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Lillard up against the 8-time All-Star. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer.
Oh, yes, me and you. I got ball.
Yusuf Nurkic sends it away. It's Portland ball. Nice work inside by Kyle Anderson.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Blazers with the basketball. We start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Tyreek Evans against the Lehigh product. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. To Kyle Anderson. Whiteside. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Evans to Howard. Trying to cash in. And it's a Blazer rebound.
Hey, lock up.
Lillard to McCollum. It's Howard, the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
The screen sets him up for two.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Runner's good there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball. That's me. D up, baby.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Got it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum guarded by Howard to Whiteside. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Evans. Here comes the screen. It's no good. Great defense.
Pick up.
Lillard matched up with Howard. Deep two there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Booker guarded by McCollum.
Number 27, Yusuf Nurkic.
And Nurkic there for the rebound. McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. Lillard defended by Howard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Lillard to McCollum.
You're right.
And the Grizzlies have the rebound. To Booker. No good. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Trailblazers take over. And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball.
Lillard, guarded by Howard. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Howard. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he finishes at the rim.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 2. Subbing in for Memphis, number 14.
4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. Hood. No good. Defense catching a break there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Portland's got it. Great dish to set it up. And it's rejected. That's going to be out of bounds. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. At this point, if it continues, it just...
I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is though.
Me neither. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first.
Number 3, C.J. McCollum. Into the game for the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 1, Devin Booker.
Goes 2 for 2. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Oh, nice swat.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Flushes it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He
like that in his hand.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
To Ken Bazemore. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Portland ball. McCollum. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. And breaks it up.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Hassan Whiteside. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now. Knocked loose. Oh, emphatic slam.
So many people think making assists is... Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Here comes the screen. throws it up. Oh, blocked away. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch. Some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. To Booker. Can't connect. Grizzlies get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. Ford saying so long for now. This has been
The Grizzlies put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Trailblazers
Did not look good in this one, and neither did the score.
My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Memphis Grizzlies were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.